wanted to do this. Hi everyone. Some of you who follow me on Instagram had a big request I'm talking about my sofa. So because I made it myself, and this one has two reasons why I did it myself. One of it is sofas are very expensive, especially if you want to have a big sofa where you can sleep on it. And then also, I found it also really difficult to find a sofa which is appealing if you want to sleep on it. So that's a bit difficult to find, which doesn't cost like 10 grand or whatever. And the second reason is that wall behind me, it's diagonal. So I have like 250 here and then 210 there or something like that. So it's a bit tricky to put something diagonal onto the space with a like ready-made sofa. So to answer all your questions, I thought I'm gonna do all this YouTube video and you might have a go by yourself, and I'm gonna talk through how I made it because it's actually really simple. I didn't build all the basic by myself. Show how I do the fabrics, and then I'm trying to put all my materials and everything I use down below in the link, so you can have a go by yourself, or you just enjoy watching this video. So right, here we go. All right, so the mattress is about 200 centimeters length and 85 in width and 15 deep. I have two of these. Great thing about the sofa is you can move either side into a bed. So you can move it this way or this way, up to you. Then what I struggle with, I used to have a board here in the back, which wasn't really comfortable and it was kind of tucked in, so it wasn't really easy to move it really quickly. So I decided now to make one big cushion, which is also 200, as a back cushion. And then when you move it, you could sit comfortably with your feet up here. I'm gonna make also a small version for here, so you can use that one then as an arm. I wrote down all the measurements and all the different cuts I'm going to do, and I'm ending up of having 10 meters of fabric with a 10% seam allowance, etc. I'm also going to do a piping all the way around on each side, which is around 30 meters, so that's added in there as well. Isn't that beautiful? I hope you can see it. Right, are you ready? I started with my piping first because it is a lot to cut and to sew, so I kind of wanted to have this out of the way. I used some leftover fabric I had for my curtain project for the living room, and once you have your stripe, you sandwich the cord into the middle and clip it to fix it. I used some leftover macrame. You probably could also sticken up here on the sides if you wanted to. And then once you clipped it, you sew it all together by 1 inch seam allowance, so it gives a little snug feel. In those days where I was sewing, the weather changed dramatically every 5 minutes, so you can enjoy this here in this video too. Look at Cashmere, he's so cute.
Whilst I was waiting for my order to arrive, I decided now it's a good time to make some pillows. And luckily, I had just enough to make a few. Also, I used the old fabric here from the sofa to make some piping. Just think it's a little detail which kind of ties it all together.
Here we go again. It's been 5 weeks. Well, for you, it's still the same video. For me, it's been a very long time. um, I did order the fabric when I started it, and I mean, I have to say, I got 70% off. That's why I also had to wait for so long because so many people obviously order a lot of fabric this time. January sale, we like it. um, so, but it's so nice to finally finish this, hopefully. And I definitely have enough. I ordered always too much because I have to make some cushions and I didn't know really how many I wanted. Um, so, but that's just me. So it's so nice. But in those 5 weeks, I moved some things around here. I can sit by my sewing machine now, which is really nice because my heater is there, so my feet get toasted. I highly recommend. And then I have my little desk here now, where I also do some paintings and my admin work and enjoy the view. But let's go.
Okay, once you cut out all your pieces, you lay the piping in the middle of the side panel and the big panel. And what you want to achieve here is that you have all the raw edges on one side, so my right side. So the piping with the cord, so the pretty side, is facing inside the fabric. When you arrived at the corner, just clip the corner a little bit in so you get the fabric nicely laid around your edge. To achieve a crisp corner, you just sew over your corner and then turn the needle. I actually have lots of little dots here on my fabric, which makes it so easy to lay the piping down again. And I kind of don't want to use any other fabric ever again. Okay, after you've sewn all the piping onto your side panels, you now can sew your big panels to the side panel, both pretty faces facing towards each other. But don't forget to leave somewhere an opening so you can slide a mattress in. Here's my back pillow, which I filled up with a lot of my old clothes. So rather putting them into the landfill, I just filled them up into my pillow, which is actually really comfy. But you can see later I struggle a little bit because it gets really heavy.
What I used is my old mattress from my old bed. So that's an 80 by 2 meter mattress. And um, when I made this, I did like a bed cover, but obviously you don't really get like nice corners and it doesn't really stay in place. That's why I thought I would update it now. But what it means, you can easily wash it, but how I'm going to make it, you still can be able to wash it. So that's just the mattress. You can also easily move. Right, and once you have your mattress sorted, um, this is just a simple day bed. This is the secret. I didn't do anything else. Yeah, it's just a day bed. I picked up mine ages ago cheaply from IKEA. I'm not sure if they have it anymore because I feel like it was a limited edition, but maybe a single bed frame would do as good as well because that's just a simple framework. And I guess you probably spend more money picking up wood from your local wood source than, yeah. And you can move those 2 day beds together. So it's a big bed, it's a double bed, it's a decent sized, nice guest bed. People always were very happy sleeping here. So that's it.
All right, friends, we finally made it. The sofa is complete. I'm so happy after so many weeks. This was a fun project, but it's also such a beast. But it's so comfortable, so it's worth doing it. And I want to thank you so much for watching my videos. This one especially because I usually don't talk on my videos and I was a bit out of my comfort zone here, especially with my accent. So thank you so much and I see you soon.